Sharanam, 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 Sai Sharanam. Allah karam kar de, main mera hum kar de. Festivals knit our souls with moments unforgettable. They are indeed the bookmarks of life's happiest stories. Even as more and more people were drawn to Bhagawan and recognized in him their God and Guru, they wanted to celebrate him during their own festivals. Bhagawan in turn showered his benediction by revealing the profound significance of these festivals. In fact, Swami writes in Sandeha Nivarani, the gross is there only to make you understand the subtle. The Sanskrit word for festival, Utsava, comes from Ut, meaning removal, and Sava, meaning sorrow, thus signifying the removal of sorrow. While festivals may seem like joyful breaks from routine, Swami explains that they are reminders to seek true bliss and rise above the sorrow of worldliness. The ancients created them to help us pause, detach, and reflect on life's real purpose. Every festival embodies three aspects: grand celebration, adoration to the divine, and inner awakening. As part of his Avataric mission, Bhagawan harmonized these elements and revived the true spirit of each festival. These festivities were merely expressions of love that the devotees had for him, and also the love that he had for the devotees. An interesting episode happened in the 1950s during Dasara. It was the fourth day of the festival and Swami sent word to some young devotees and instructed that the mandir had to be redecorated. The festoons that were put up on the first day had faded, and the following day, he said, was a very important one. The devotees got to work and decorated the mandir till early hours. One of them made bold to ask Swami, "What is special tomorrow, Swami? It is after all the fifth day of the festival, isn't it?" Swami replied, "Don't you know that tomorrow your bandhus or relatives are coming for the feast?" The following day was the day of Narayana Seva, when the poor would be fed. Swami wanted fresh decorations for them. Perhaps Swami was reminding us, the day we spread happiness to others is the true day of Utsava, and that all festivities that he permitted were merely to give those participating in it delight. And so, every month in Prasanthi Nilayam is studded with grand festivities, with devotees thronging to his presence to rejoice. In fact, for Swami, all the pilgrims coming to Puttaparthi were his own. He would refer to them as Chuttalu, meaning one's own relatives. The decorations, the celebrations, the festivals themselves all took a deeper and sublime meaning in the presence of Bhagawan. The Prasanthi calendar begins on January 1st with the launch of the birthday logo and the theme of the year. This is also when the alumni of Bhagawan's educational institutions offer their heartfelt tributes to their beloved Swami through music, drama, and talks as part of their homecoming, aptly named Prema Bandham. This leads to the grand annual sports and cultural meet of the Sri Sathya Sai educational institutions, an event that, though part of the academic calendar, becomes a period of intense spiritual activity. Unleashing their creativity and courage, on January 11th every year, the students stage daredevilry stunts to stellar synchronic dances and formation. They play with hoops and poles, skates and sticks, fire and light, and stretch themselves to their limits to offer an awe-inspiring sports extravaganza at his lotus feet. The prize distribution ceremony is held on Makara Sankranti, another festival that is observed across Bharat. In most regions, it is the midwinter harvest festival. For the students, it is the harvest of divine grace after tireless effort. Therefore, choosing this day as the award-giving day is profoundly significant. Mahashivaratri, celebrated in February or March, has been a grand tradition in Prasanthi for over 75 years. Invariably, Swami's Shivaratri discourse would be interrupted by spasmodic struggles in his stomach, and he would ask for some water. And then, as devotees waited with bated breath, suddenly lingams would burst forth from the divine throat, sending everyone into divine rhapsody. Some years saw multiple lingams, 3, 5, and even 9 in 1960. Each one varied in size, composition, color, and the material would be spatika, silver, gold, crystal, or emerald. Since Shivaratri night is most conducive for attaining mental stillness, Swami ensured that the devotees would spend that night in Namasmarana by organizing the 12-hour Akhanda Bhajan. As a reward for the ceaseless contemplation, the next morning, Bhagawan would bless the devotees with the nectar of another discourse. In fact, it was on the Shivaratri of 1958 that Bhagawan had launched Sanatana Sarathi, the ashram's monthly magazine, carrying his message to mankind. In February, along with Mahashivaratri, Prasanthi celebrates the Chinese New Year, which glows in red and yellow. Devotees from many Chinese-speaking nations offer heartfelt cultural performances as they begin their year at Swami's feet. March brings the festival of colors, Holi. The states of Bihar and Jharkhand present dances and dramas portraying the Leelas of Krishna, Radha, Sita, and Rama. In 2010, after a series of dance presentations, the Balvikas children from these two states presented Sita Kalyanam, a drama depicting Rama and Lakshmana being taken by Vishwamitra, then going to Mithila, and finally Sita wedding Lord Rama. Before the last scene, Bhagawan went inside. But once he returned, Bhagawan lovingly asked the marriage scene to be enacted once again, and now Swami himself directed the entire sequence. This happy evening culminated in a divine photo session where Swami even guided where each child should stand. The same month of March often witnesses the celebration of Ramanavami. Inspired by the Sita Kalyanam conducted by Swami, the tradition to perform it every year continues to this day.
అయోధ్యాపతి రామచంద్ర కీ మిథున రాశి వారికి ఆదాయము 5 వ్యయము 5.
Before Sri Ramanavami comes, Ugadi, the Telugu and Kannada New Year, also celebrated as a new year in many parts of India.
Gudi Padava in Maharashtra.
A unique facet of the day's celebration is the Ugadi Pachadi, a mix of neem, mango, jaggery, pepper, coconut and salt, symbolizing life's blend of a variety of emotions. Bhagawan always stressed that one must experience all the good and bad, sorrow and joy of one's life with equanimity, treating everything as a gift of God. As though reiterating this, one year during Ugadi, when the Pachadi was taken to Swami for blessings, with a beautiful smile, Swami materialized Vibhuti and showered it in the bowl and himself mixed the Pachadi. With his grace, even the bitter becomes palatable. On this day, the Telugu-speaking devotees organize the Panchanga Shravanam, the astrological prophecy for the year. But Swami always reminds us that our destiny is decided not by these predictions, but by our own actions, and that God, who transcends time, can transform anything provided our faith is steadfast. Following Ugadi, the devotees of the two states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala come in thousands to celebrate their New Year's in Bhagawan's presence. They offer a variety of traditional programs with immense love and gratitude. The 24th of April, observed as Aradhana Day since 2012, marks the day when the eternal principle, Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, returned to his eternal state of formlessness. It is a day every devotee wishes had never come. No matter how much one consoles the heart, the eyes still long to see that beatific form once again. Thousands travel to Prasanthi to offer their tears of gratitude to Bhagawan on this day. In 2015, started the tradition of singing the Sai Pancharatna Kritis on this day. They are 5 special Carnatic compositions rendering the story and glory of Sri Sathya Sai Avatar melodiously. Following this program in the morning, thousands of needy and poor are served food and clothes in a massive Narayan Seva function organized in the Hillview Stadium. May begins with Ishwaramma Day, honoring the chosen mother of Bhagawan. On this day, Swami would always go to the samadhi of his earthly parents, garland them, and offer them new clothes. Narayan Seva too would be conducted for the impoverished on this morning. Some of these festivals were celebrated in Brindavan and Sai Shruti in Kodaikanal, his divine abodes, especially during the summer months. May also brings Buddha Purnima, commemorating Buddha's birth, enlightenment and merging. For decades, monks and devotees from around the world have gathered to feel the presence of Buddha at Bhagawan's feet. And in his discourses, Swami often revealed rare insights and untold stories of Buddha.
ప్రచార సమయం నందు బుద్ధుడు గ్రామ గ్రామం కూడాను సంచారం చేస్తూ వచ్చాడు.
While propagating dharma, Buddha went on moving place to place.
ఒక గ్రామం లోపల
In a village,
యజ్ఞం ప్రారంభం చేస్తున్నారు.
there was sacred ritual yajna.
ఆ యజ్ఞం లోపల జీవులను బలి ఇవ్వాలి అని ప్రయత్నించారు.
There in that sacred ritual, there should be an offering, sacrifice of animals.
బుద్ధుడు అడ్డం పోయాడు.
Buddha objected.
ఇది జరగకూడదు.
It should not happen.
సర్వజీవుల వాసు సర్వేశ్వరుడు.
God dwells in all beings.
ఈశాన సర్వ విద్యానాం ఈశ్వర సర్వభూతానాం.
God is present in all of the living beings.
ఆ యజ్ఞ యజమాని
The master of this ceremony,
ఆయన అడ్డు తిరిగి
he just came out and
దానికి
said,
నేను మోక్షం ఇస్తున్నాను.
he said, we are helping this animal to be sacrificed to attain liberation.
ఆ లిబరేషన్ ఇస్తున్నామనేటప్పటికీ బుద్ధునికి చాలా హాస్యం వేసింది.
Buddha made fun of this statement.
కోరని జంతువుకు నీవు మోక్షాన్ని ఇస్తున్నావు.
You are conferring liberation to the animal that you have not
కోరేటువంటి
requested.
మానవునికి మోక్షాన్ని అందించకూడదా?
Why don't you liberate man who wants liberation?
నీ తల్లి మోక్షాన్ని ఆశిస్తుండాలి.
Your mother wants to be
నీ
liberated.
తండ్రి మోక్షాన్ని ఆశిస్తున్నాడు.
Your father wants
నీ భార్య
liberation.
మోక్షాన్ని ఆశిస్తుండాలి.
So also
నీ
your wife
కుమారుడు మోక్షాన్ని ఆశిస్తున్నాడు.
and your son too.
వీళ్ళకి ఎందుకు బలి ఇచ్చి ఆ మోక్షం అందించకూడదు?
Why don't you kill these members and confer liberation?
ఈ విధముగా కొన్ని కొన్ని హింసలను చాలా నిర్మూలం గావించి
So he objected.
అహింస
Certain,
పరమో ధర్మ అని అహింసను ప్రారంభం చేసుకుంటూ వచ్చాడు.
he objected to certain acts of violence and taught the spirit of non-violence.
Buddha Purnima is a serene celebration marked by sonorous Buddhist chants and cultural offerings, reflecting the global reach of Buddha's teachings. Guru Purnima, which falls usually in July, is preceded by Ashadi Ekadashi, celebrated by the devotees of Lord Vitthala. Emulating the Varkari tradition where pilgrims go to Pandharpur on foot, many devotees walk 40 kilometers from Dharmavaram to Prasanthi, singing and dancing in devotion to their Sai Vitthala. Balvika's children from Maharashtra present inspiring plays on this day. The significant festival of Guru Purnima was first celebrated in Prasanthi in 1956. In 1963, Bhagawan chose this festival to miraculously cure himself of a 7-day paralytic stroke in 7 seconds. After this stunning miracle, Bhagawan declared, I am Shiva Shakti, born in the Gotra of Bharadwaja. Shiva himself incarnated as Shirdi Sai. Sathya Sai is the manifestation of Shiva Shakti, and Shakti alone will come again as Prema Sai. Since then, his Guru Purnima discourses have drawn thousands of spiritual seekers. While devotees revered him as their Guru, Swami always urged them to turn within and discover their true Guru in their own hearts.
ప్రేమస్వరూపులారా, ఏదో గురు పౌర్ణమి అనుకొని ఏదో బాహ్యమైనటువంటి గురువులంతా చేర్చుకొని ఏదో కొన్ని పూజలు పునస్కారములని ఈ యొక్క అల్పమైనటువంటి కార్యాల్లో మన జీవితాన్ని మరింత బంధించుకోనాలి.
Embodiments of divine love. In the name of Guru Purnima, we should not get bound by wrongly understanding Guru Purnima and Guru as a
గురువు ఒక్కడే, దైవం ఒక్కడే గురువు.
There is only one Guru. And
ఆ గురువు ఎవరు? అది నీవే.
Who is that Guru? It is yourself.
ఆ గురుత్వం అనేటువంటి దైవత్వం నీలోనే ఉంటుంది. నీవెక్కడో బయట ప్రపంచంలో వెతకడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తున్నావు.
That Guru in the form of divinity is residing in you, but you are searching for the Guru in the outside world.
కనుక బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వర స్వరూపులు నీ యొక్క గుణములే.
The Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are the qualities which are embedded in you.
नमामीश्वरं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं नमामीश्वरं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं August ushers in Shri Krishna Janmashtami, celebrated gleefully by students who decorate and parade the Gokulam cows to the mandir, led by Swami's beloved elephant, Sai Geeta. Swami personally fed and lovingly blessed the animals, turning the occasion into a tribute to nature's gentle beings. His Janmashtami discourses would reveal profound insights into the life and message of Lord Krishna.
అనేక పర్యాములు గొల్ల ఇంటకంతా చేరి పాలు పెరుగులు భుజించి తప్పించుకుని వచ్చేటువంటి వాడు.
Many times he visited the neighborhood
ఈ
and
పాలు
stolen the
పెరుగుల
milk.
యొక్క స్వరూపం ఏమిటి?
What is the form of the milk and curd?
పరిశుద్ధమైనటువంటి యొక్క తెలుపు.
They are pure white.
అనగా ఏమి? సాత్వికాన్ని అతను ఆశిస్తున్నాడు.
It means he expects the pious nature.
పెట్టినది తినవు,
You don't eat what is served.
మన ఇంటిలోనే పెట్టినది తినవు.
You don't eat what is served at
గొల్లల
home.
పుట్టలకు పోయి వెన్న పట్టెళ్ళుగా నో గుట్టున తినదవు నీతో పుట్టెను రట్టెల్ల కృష్ణ.
On the other hand, you visit the neighborhood and eat secretly all the butter over
కృష్ణ
there.
నోరంత వెన్న వాసన,
We find the smell of the butter all over.
ఊరంతయు ఆగడంబు,
The whole mischief over
ఒకటే
there.
రద్దు
If it's fighting
గోరంత
everywhere.
లేవు బాలా.
You are after all a tiny tot.
ఇంత చిన్న రూపం కూడా లేదు నీకు, ఊరంతా ఒకే అల్లరి చేసి
You
పెట్టున్నాను.
are so small, so young, tiny tot, but you
మన
are full
ఇంటి
of
వెన్న
mischief.
నీకు రుచించదా?
Don't you like our own
మన
butter?
ఇంటి వెన్ననైనా నీకు రుచిస్తుంది
You like the butter
అని
of the
తల్లి
neighbors.
దండిస్తే అప్పుడు చెప్తున్నాడు.
Then he started replying.
అనగా గోపికల హృదయము పవిత్రమైనటువంటిది,
It only means the heart of Gopika is
పరిశుద్ధమైనటువంటిది,
sacred and pure.
స్వార్థమునైనటువంటిది,
It is selfless.
నిస్వార్థమైనటువంటిది.
It is selfless.
నీకు వాత్సల్యమైనటువంటి స్వార్థము స్వప్రయోజనం ఉంటుండాలి.
Whereas you have got the
కనుక నేను
selfishness
నీ
of
ఇంటి వెన్న
attachment.
నాకు అక్కర్లేదు.
Therefore, I don't want your butter.
స్వార్థము సప్రయోజనము లేనటువంటి యొక్క గోపికల యొక్క హృదయం అనేటువంటి వెన్నని నేను అపహరిస్తున్నాను.
The heart of Gopikas has no trace of selfishness and self-interest. Therefore, I want their
కనుకనే
butter.
ఎవరి హృదయం పరిశుద్ధంగా ఉందో,
The hearts of those that are pure,
ఎవరి స్వార్థరహితంగా ఉంటుందో,
those which are selfless,
అట్టి హృదయాన్ని నేను అపహరిస్తాను.
I just catch hold of this such heart.
చోర యశోదా కే బార్ నవనీత చోర గోపాల్, చిత్త చోరా యశోదా కే బార్ నవనీత చోర గోపాల్. గోపికల యొక్క చిత్తం అనేటువంటి యొక్క వెన్నను అపహరిస్తూ వచ్చాడు.
Is Krishna steals the heart of the Gopikas that are pure.
లోకులంతా కూడాను ఏదో
As we start any new endeavor, we remember Ganesha. In Prasanthi, Ganesh Chaturthi has a vibrant and unique charm. Worship of the Ganesha idols continues for 3 days across his institutions, culminating in a grand immersion procession with creatively themed chariots and palanquins to give the Lord a beautiful send-off. Swami would joyfully pose with each, blessing the students profusely. Once in the 1970s, when the Vrindavan students were unsure whether to make or buy a Ganesha idol, Swami insisted that they make it. Mysteriously, a rat stayed beneath the idol platform throughout the process. Days later, when Bhagawan returned to Vrindavan, he smiled and asked, "I sent one rat. Did it come?" Such was his divine involvement in every occasion, turning each celebration into a cherished memory. In the Malayalam month of Chingam, which coincides with August-September, devotees from Kerala celebrate Onam in Swami's presence. Since the first celebration in 1973, Malayalam-speaking devotees worldwide have gathered at Prasanthi annually to observe Thiru Onam. In September-October also falls the festival of Navaratri, which had its beginnings in 1946. Early devotees dressed Bhagawan in various Devi forms, adorning him with silks and jewellery, and taking him in decked palanquins and processions. Swami most kindly indulged the devotees. In later years, Swami infused the festival with deeper purpose, launching the Veda Purusha Saptaha Jnana Yajnam in 1962 to promote Veda Samrakshana, the protection of Vedas, and Vidvat Poshana, the support of Vedic scholars. This week-long yajna features Rudra Homa, sacred text Parayana, Surya Namaskar, and Sahasra Lingarchana, culminating in Purnahuti on Vijayadashmi. Swami would deliver discourses daily, highlighting the power of sacrifice and the worship of the feminine aspect of the divine. Bhagawan would bless a few Vedic scholars and others to address the gathering, and this came to be known as the Prasanthi Vidwan Mahasabha, another event symbolic of Dasara celebrations at Prasanthi.
Every man proves the existence of the divinity.
On the final day, Bhagawan would stand by the Yajna Kundam as the Veda Purusha himself, offer materialized Navaratnas, 9 types of gems, into the sacrificial fire, and bless the devotees by showering on them consecrated water. It was on this final day that Bhagavan blessed the devotees with the spell-binding Vibhuti spectacle also. The Vibhuti would pour like Ganga onto the idol of Shirdi Sai.
Sai Shiva Shankari, Sai Parameshwari, Shiva Shankari, Sai Parameshwari, Ambe Bhavani Ma Jaya, Shri Raghavam.
In the evening, Swami would bless the devotees with the darshan of the Jhula Mahotsavam. Amongst the many devotional songs that would be rendered by accomplished singers or Swami students, the Ramakatha, or the story of Rama, was an all-time favorite. October is marked by the sacred Avatar Declaration Day on October 20th, commemorating the day young Sathya declared his divine mission for humanity. On this day, he sang his first bhajan, Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam, delivering his first message of how one should surrender at the feet of the Guru to emancipate oneself. In Prasanthi, the day is observed with soulful presentations by the women alumni of Bhagavan's university, reflecting on his divine life and message. Deepavali, which comes often in October, sees students lighting up Bhagwan's residence with lamps and fireworks. Swami would himself distribute sparklers to the little children and then join them in enjoying the fireworks spectacles. Devotees from Gujarat celebrate their New Year around the same time. November, the holiest month for Sai devotees, marks the divine birth of Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. This is the occasion where thousands long to be in Prasanthi every year to bask in the loving presence of the heartbeat of their hearts. Birthday festivities begin with the global Akhanda Bhajan on the second weekend, a 24-hour non-stop bhajan tradition which is observed worldwide. It started in 1946 when Bhagawan inspired a few families in Bengaluru to undertake such a sadhana. In those days, Swami himself went to Bengaluru and presided over this to enthuse the devotees. After 7 decades, this tradition still continues. Sai Bhajan enthusiasts across the globe eagerly wait for this event to participate and feel fulfilled. Then the curtain is raised for the week-long birthday celebrations of Bhagawan, which begins with the Rathotsavam, the chariot procession on November 18th. On this day, the village deities are taken in a procession through the streets of Puttaparthi. Simultaneously, many devotees perform the Sri Sathya Sai Satya Narayana Vratam in Sai Kulwant Hall. The next day, November 19th, is Ladies' Day, dedicated to honoring the role and virtues of women as enshrined in our scriptures.
Each one of us matters in our own little way, and whatever we may offer to Him pales into insignificance when we could only pause a moment and think of the stupendous event unprecedented in the whole history of mankind.
I declare the convocation open.
The eve of Bhagwan's birthday is reserved for the convocation ceremony of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. And then dawns the most glorious day of the Sri Sathya Sai Avatar, November 23rd. The day because of which all other days of our lives have meaning and purpose. The genesis, history, glory and grandeur of Bhagwan's birthdays over the years deserve a special documentary indeed, and this will be offered subsequently in this documentary series. In fact, a new documentary on an aspect of his life is released on the 23rd of every month to honor this divine day. As the year ends, comes Christmas, which beautifully reflects unity of divinity in diversity. Devotees from across continents assemble with great delight and decorate not just mandir, but literally every institution and building inside the ashram, converting it into a festive heaven. Spanning 3 days, the celebration features carol singing, symphonies, dramas, and vibrant plays, and more. The students of Bhagwan's institutions too sing carols on the Christmas morning just as how they are rendered in the churches around the world. And of course, there is Santa Claus to add that dash of fun. Devotees of yore cannot forget how Bhagwan would emerge from the silver door on the balcony of the Prasanthi Mandir to bestow a special darshan to all on the wee hours of Christmas every year. This festival too had its beginnings in the late 70s when a few Western devotees made a simple Christmas tree and decorated it with stars and bells to mark the day. Over the years, this festival only grew in scale and spirit, and Bhagwan's revelations about Jesus on these occasions only made it ever more meaningful for the devotees.
530 లోపల ఒక ఇంగ్లాండ్ లోపల ప్రత్యేకమైనటువంటి ఒక బుక్ను రాశారు.
All that was composed into one book there in England.
దానిని పెద్దదిగా ఉంటే అందరూ కూడా చూడగలరని చాలా చిన్న బుక్కుగా చేసి రష్యన్స్ బ్లాక్ ఓషన్ దగ్గర ఒక పెద్ద బిల్డింగ్ పెట్టి దాంట్లో పెట్టారు.
Russians made it a small book and kept there near the Black Sea in safe custody.
ఆ చిన్నదాని ఉండే సమస్తము ఇమిడి ఉంటుండాలి.
In the tiny book, everything is written there.
ఇది ఆ బుక్.
This is that book.
This is the book.
This is the book.
This is it. This is the book.
This is the book, the Bible.
This is papers.
These are the papers you see from there.
ఇది ప్రధానమైనటువంటి చిహ్నం ఈ యొక్క గత్తులో ఉంటుండాలి. ఇది క్రాస్.
You find the cross on there, on the book.
ఇది సర్వ మతముల యొక్క సమన్వయాన్ని బోధించేటువంటి యొక్క పద్ధతి అని కూడా వారు నిరూపిస్తూ వచ్చారు.
They also proved the fact is the procedure to establish synthesis of all religions.
ఈ గ్రంథములో ఉండినటువంటివి ఏ యొక్క బైబిల్లో కూడా లేవు.
All that present here is not present anywhere in the Bible.
ఇది చాలా నూతనమైనటువంటి యొక్క యేసు యొక్క చరిత్ర.
This is new, brand new story of Jesus.
భగవంతుని యొక్క విషయాలు తెలుసుకోవటము అందరికీ సాధ్యం కాదు.
It's not given to everybody to know the divinity.
అయితే భగవంతుని యొక్క తత్వం తెలుసుకోవాలంటే భగవద్భావమే మనయందు ఆవిర్భవించాలి.
To know the divine, we should develop divine thoughts.
ఇందులో ఉండినటువంటి ఈ దారం, ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టిన దారం లోపల ప్రతి మతమునందు ఉండినటువంటి యొక్క సమన్వయాన్ని బోధించేటువంటి ఒక శ్లోకం ఉంటుండాలి.
Here you find the bookmark thread there. Every thread has got the text of every religion.
సర్వధర్మాం పరిత్యజ్య మాం ఏకం శరణం వ్రజ అహం త్వాం సర్వపాపేభ్యో మోక్షయిష్యామి మా శుచ అనేటువంటి భగవద్గీత యొక్క సారాన్ని ఈ యొక్క గుర్తు లోపల ఇమిడ్చి వచ్చారు.
Most important sloka of Bhagavad Gita is right present here in the bookmark.
అన్ని ధర్మముల యొక్క సారము ఒక్కటే.
The essence of all religions is one.
భగవంతునికి అర్పితము గావించడమే మానవుని యొక్క ప్రధానమైన కర్తవ్యము.
Surrender is the main duty of everyone.
సరెండర్ అనగా తాను భగవంతుడు ఒక్కటే అనేటువంటి ఏకత్వానికి రావాలి.
Surrender means the feeling of oneness. I and God are one.
కారణం ఏమిటి?
Bhagawan instituted all these festivals in Prasanthi Nilayam only to help devotees relate themselves to the divine more than to anything else in this world. But the festivities in the divine hamlet extend beyond these traditional events. Local Muslims bring the Peer procession during Muharram to the Ashram, a tradition dating back to the 1940s when Bhagawan helped locate a buried holy relic. Ramzan is also marked with special programs by the students. In addition to all these, there are pilgrimages of devotees from various districts and states of India, as well as from countries abroad, which are always a 2 to 3 day celebration of culture, music, and dance of those regions. For these devotees, the pilgrimage becomes the holiest of festivals in their year. Filling up the Prasanthi calendar are also many one-off events that happen every now and then, like Atirudra Mahayajnas, mass Upanayanams, mass chantings, anniversary day celebrations of various institutions, Sindhi day celebrations, gratitude programs by the students and staff, various conferences, and so on. Unfurling the Prasanthi flag during the Dasara of 1962, Bhagawan said, "At Prasanthi Nilayam, every day is a festival. As the saying goes, Nitya Kalyanam, Pacha Toranam. It is perpetual auspiciousness, eternally adorned with fresh green festoons. You need not wait for a Navaratri here or at home to install goddess in your heart. The day you feel the urge, that day is the auspicious day. Do not delay or postpone." Every inch of the flow of river Ganga is auspicious. Yet, there are certain spots on its bank like Haridwar, Prayag, Varanasi and so on, which are considered especially holy. Being in these sacred places helps one remind oneself of the reality of one's life. So too, every moment in Bhagavan's presence and in the holy precincts of Prasanthi Nilayam is a moment to celebrate and rejoice, to look within and stay inspired. Yet, these festive occasions, the joy and color they bring, Their significance, as recalled by Swami, serve as holy reminders, as clarion calls to march on in our spiritual quest.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai